Hello. So this is then the second video to the first one, which I've already done and uploaded. And if you're watching this linked together, I will also be linking them so you can watch from the beginning to the end. So this is all dry now. This is actually the first video I uploaded was non-talking. I'm going to take you through this one because the reason why I'm doing this is to practice. This is a stone bridge, and I've not properly done old, like ancient stone before. And I'd like to do some ruins in a forest or something like that. My lovely subscribers, thank you, suggested it. So I'm kind of doing this as a bit of a practice run. And I watched a video, Paul Ransoms, he does some lovely art tutoring videos. So I had a look at him, and this is actually from one of the pictures he did, but this looks so much like a place where I've just been to in the Lake District, down by ASMR'Elterwater, by the Britannia pub. So that's what I'm doing here. Yeah, anyway, so I'm gonna crack on. I hope you enjoy. If you do, please subscribe and like, leave a comment, and yeah, this should be good. So it's all dry, but I need to pop some liquid clear on. It's actually linseed oil. Can always add more if needed. Right, so I've got a little palette, some white. And I need a tiny touch of phthalo blue, just a little, tiniest amount. And then I will need some sap green. Put some of that on too. Some yellow. So, I am going to mix a little, I'll just get my palette knife. Mix a tiny, just a tiny smidge to make that white. A little more. Give it a go. Need a little bit more blue in that. subtle. So I've got some notes. I need a bit more blue. Is this the water under here? And then we're going sort of more towards the yellowy green side here. So I'm going to add a smidge of yellow. Need a bit more. There we are. And a little bit more green this side. So just adding a touch of green, make it slightly darker for here. Too blue. Okay. Now I need to put some colour in on the trees. I need this to be a bit yellower. It's not quite yellow enough for my liking. How's that? Not bad. Right, I need green. It's not dark enough. It's a funny colour green, that one. Sometimes, depending on where you get your paints from, I find they come out slightly different. Don't know why. That's a muddy green. It's not what I was after. Let me just see what other greens I have. I need to put the branches in, you see, and then a bit lighter on top. That's what I'm aiming for. Oh no, that's way too green. We will get there. Let's make up a green. Let's go for a bit of ochre, that's rather nice. A little bit more green of this one. And let's give it a whirl. It does need to be more green. Ah, that's better. You have to keep playing with the colours. Quite like the way all the colours are merging. It's sort of marbling with the different greens and the browns. Yeah, okay, keep going. Let's come around here. A bit more green. It's because we've got the yellow in the background. It's picking up some of the different looking like highlight. Nice and easy. Looking quite tree-like, which is a good thing. That's what we're aiming for. It's always good when something actually looks like what it's supposed to. Doesn't always work. Let's come, what colour is this? It's a bit darker. And I want this even darker around here. Doesn't really matter if we go over the bridge because I'm going to put some different colours and highlight and lights on that anyway, so that's fine, don't worry. How's that? Step back, have a look. There's a funny green there. It's fine. Different trees, different colours. Let's bring a few of these, that green in here. Nice. Okay. So, next step. I need to put some of this in here, don't I? So, yeah. This will be watercolour. Probably do it with this spongy bit. I think maybe slightly lighter than the trees, maybe. Maybe not. Let's put a little bit of yellow on. Lighten that brown up a bit. How's that? That's quite good. It's darker here, isn't it? Makes sense because there's more trees this side. And think about where the shadow is going to be coming through. So the shadow's coming through here. And then this is picking up the trees here. So let's try that. Okay. Now, I'm going to try the bridge. So I want a different palette. And I need, I'm going to keep that one because I'll need to come back for more bushes and things down here. Tried to be organised today. I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 paintbrushes instead of, I think, well, only about 15 or so. It's got 8 paintbrushes, so I'm going to try and stick to them. And I've tried to get my paints out already. We'll see. I'm going to have a swig of coffee. Right, marble mix. It's the morning here, so I'm on coffee. But if you're watching this and you're on a glass of wine of an evening or a nice cup of tea, I hope you enjoy. Focus, what am I doing? Right, I need a knife. And I want a different array of greys and maybe some browns. So let's get my white and the black on. This is, I've never done stone before properly, so it's good. let's see what we can do. So, which brush? I'm going to go for this one. Now, I need going to put, so I need some brown as well. Put a bit of Van Dyke brown there. A bit of burnt umber. Make like an array of stone colours really. It's a bit too Right, let's go for it. So you're going to have like the centre of the bridge is, it's like a keystone, isn't it? It will be here. Where's the middle of my bridge? Not here. Okay. Actually, having said I've got my brushes, I did buy some more. Hang on. My 8 brushes is now increased. So I've got some little ones here, which might come in handy. See how we get on with these. Right, commit, Kate. Come on, commit. You can do this. One stone. Well done, me. I'm very proud of myself. Let's put another one here. Some rubbish paintbrush. Right. Don't want them all regimented. They're all slightly going to be a bit different, aren't they? This is an old stone bridge, you see. It's a slightly different colour in there. Back to that one. Down to about there, and then that will be a bush. Try this side. There's going to be gaps in it. Yeah, not bad for a starter. And then I need to fill in all of the rest. So this is the point where you might just want to nod off. Let's put some in like this. In fact, actually, come back to this one. Bit grey. Bit higgledy-piggledy. That's what I'm after. Maybe more like that. This is this keystone one, which you have in every bridge. Hold the arch together. My father was an architect. Told me about all these things. And when you look at some of these bridges, you think how old they are, how they built them, especially in the Lake District when you see the stones. Some of these stone walls go all the way up the mountainside, and you think, how did they get them up there? This place is Elterwater in the Lake District, and it's next to a complex, the Langdale Estate, and it used to be a gunpowder works. And some of these old stone walls, some of the men who used to work there, they'd get paid their money, and then before they went home they'd hide some of their pennies in the wall so that they didn't have to take it home to the wife and family. So they'd save some of their pennies so they could spend it on ale at the pub. So occasionally you can find an old penny wedged in a wall. How fabulous. I've never found one. These cheeky men taking their money to the pub. Heaven forbid. But I think places like this have so much power, energy, don't they? All the people who've walked over this bridge. It's fabulous. And here's me trying to do it justice. Just having the time to look at buildings. Taking a moment to appreciate the beauty around us. I'm going to do Bob Ross. Think of all the birds living in the tree. Little robin. Good old Bob. Just bringing in another colour here. A bit more brown. Just to ring the changes a bit. Grey. We're getting there, aren't we? Right, then the wall. It's a bush here. Or tree. Just going to pause to shut the window because I think the dustbin lorry is coming by. So. There we go. Not very ASMR listening to a lorry going by. So I'm just trying to take some of the hard line off some of these stones to make them, bed them in, so to speak. Make them look a bit more weathered and not quite so stand out. I like that line there though. Leave that there. Just coming along here. I think this is looking good. Just bringing the lines, making it a little softer. I'm going to have to look up the history of this bridge a bit more about how old it was. I walked over it many a time. My used to paddle here on the water, come down here and then you put your feet in the water here. It's a beautiful place. We actually were there this year and the waters, it rained so much, I kid you not, the waters rose up here. I'll have to put some photos on to show you. There's one where my son was stood here trying to fish and then 3 days later it was up here. It's called the Langdale Beck. And it wasn't so much of a beck, more of a raging river. Mind you, the Lake District is a bit like that. You sort of have to expect. If you get sun, lovely, but you have to go and expect a week of rain. But that's beautiful. It's what makes all the lakes look so stunning. You've got Windermere, Derwent Water, Brothers Water, Isles Water, Ulverston. Derwent Water's where they filmed Swallows and Amazons. It's a good film to watch. Right, step back. How are we looking? We're looking good. So I think I might stop fiddling around there for a minute. I want to put some moss in. So which brush? I'll keep that one for my, so I've got that one for bushes and trees. I've got that one for bricks. Come on, find another one. And so I'm going to use this little one here and I'm going to put a little bit of the green in. I love the green. It's not an ideal green, that one, but if you mix it with a little bit of ochre, tones down the greenness. That's a word. Not really. Right, how's that looking? That's not bad. Let's go with that, shall we? Now I just want sort of a few indications So just a little bit. Oh, not quite enough. I think I need a bit more yellow in that. A lot more yellow. Maybe a touch of white, lighten it a bit. A bit more green. Play around. Let's try a bit. It's a bit better. Just little bits where you might find a bit more moss. So yeah. Yeah, that's good. Coming alive. Bit over here. Actually, putting in this moss is breaking up some of the stones a bit, isn't it? Good. Step back, have a look. Always step back. See what you think. Come here, like this. Bit round. Right. Now I want to put a bit on the top here. Top of the bridge. That's not bright enough. Searching for the right brush. Try this. Try this. Just want moss on the top. There we go. Good. Right now, I'm coming back to do the one under here, do the bricks underneath the bridge, which will be slightly lighter because they've got a bit more of the light coming through. So again, just think how it would be. That one. There we are. There we go. And get the rough it up brush. Sorry. Anyway, rough the stoves up a bit, make them look a bit old. Sorry. How's that looking? That's good. I like it. And then come back to my greeny yellow, and then we can pop some nice green, like lychee bits, mossy bits. I can make that a bit more splodgy. Oh, splodgy's that. A bit splodgy. Not the best brush for splodging. So I have a rough it up brush and a splodging brush. These are very technical terms, you see. This isn't a splodging brush. So, do I need a splodging brush? I don't know if I do. Quite content with this one actually. Swap to this, that's a bit better. Just have a bit more. Yeah. Back to my stonework. like that. Not bad for a first stone attempt, I don't think. I'm not completely happy with that bit there. I want that to be a bit more defined. Good. Okay, I'm going to stop fiddling with the bridge. I will probably come back, but I want to get the bushes in now and the water. So, what do I do now? I think I need to do something with the reflection. So I'm going to I need white, and I'm going to get a thin brush. I might need a touch of the liquid clear, maybe. Let's have a look. So this is my waterline. Actually, before I put the waterline in, sorry, I'm jumping around. I'm going to get some brown, just define this bit. I haven't done this bit properly, have I? Let's put some of this bushy stuff in here, make it a bit more land. And then put the brown in here. It's the land in the background. That's land here. Mush it in. There we are. And the white is going to be coming along here. And I might do it with more white needed. I did want to put a reflection in down here, but I've not got enough space, so that's fine. be a bit more. That's fine, I think. Okay, and then I need water line in up here. A bit of blue in that, might do. Touch of blue in the water. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. I've always gone back and put more in, but that's good. Right, now I'm just going to do the bushes and add a little bit more textury bits. So let's get the bush brush. And let's go. Just need a bit more green. There we are. Do the same to the other side. So this is the bank. That's my bush. Don't want to lose these shadows. There we are. I'll put that one down there a little bit more. I need to do something about that brown. Put some on the back here. think I quite like that. A little bit of bit of a lighter yellow to just pull out some the foreground here. Maybe a bit dangling down. There we are. And always like a bit of sticks, branches and things, so I can put a few more in here. That's a bit thick. In fact, I might do that with it. Chuck these sticks in here. There we are. What do we think? I think when this is dried a little bit, I'm going to put a bit more detail on here, but it's got a bit too much paint on it for a minute, so I'm just going to put a bit more lighter highlight on that. And I just want to redo this waterline along here. But I'm rather pleased with that. Fundamentally, I feel quite good about doing stones now. I think that's a really rather lovely technique. Well, to sort of splodge it on and rough it up a bit, and yeah. And I think if I did it again, I'd push it back a bit so then I could bring a reflection in of the other side of the bridge. But good stuff. I'm pleased with that. I hope that you enjoy. And if you have, please leave me a comment. Please subscribe. Thank you for subscribing if you already have. Yeah, I'll upload this one separately to the other one, and then I'll upload them both together so you can see the whole lot in a run. But thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed. See you later.